Chairman, for holding this hearing, and thank you to our witnesses for being here today and taking valuable time out of your lives to come here and talk to us about this very important issue. Tax advantages have allowed nonprofits to underwrite coordinated campaigns, politicize the courts, and impose costs on defendants without direct accountability. Just as nonprofit tax exemptions can directly incentivize lawfare for profit, third-party litigation funders' preferential tax treatment turns lawsuits into tax-advantaged asset class, leading to predatory and frivolous lawsuits that overburden the courts and raise prices. Both sectors bypass normal processes. Nonprofits evade democratic policymaking through tax-exempt lawsuits. And for-profits use tax loopholes to treat courts as an investable vehicle. This distorts outcomes and harms everyday Americans through their higher cost. Ronald Reagan once said, if you want more of something, subsidize it. If you want less of something, tax it. Nonprofit and for-profit entities have significant tax incentives to meddle in and to distort the U.S. legal system, whether for economic or political gain, with no accountability and no transparency. Similar to the complex business structures of nonprofits, for-profit entities are structured to operate within our court system, in some cases tax-free or with preferential capital gains treatment. Mr. Walter, you have done a great job highlighting the concerns with foreign entities such as those tied to the CCP, funding U.S. tax-exempt nonprofits to support climate litigation and other lawfare against American energy companies. Unfortunately, nonprofits are not the only entity steering outside money into the U.S. legal system. Foreign-linked funds are investing in lawsuits against U.S. businesses across almost every sector of the economy for profit. I assume, based on your testimony today, that you believe we shouldn't allow the abuse of our tax code by organizations that characterize themselves as not-for-profit when they are more akin to agents of foreign governments. Is that correct?
Yes.
Would it be fair to assume that you would also be concerned about foreign-backed for-profit entities abusing our tax code in the pursuit of financing litigation?
Yes, foreign financing of litigation is a real problem.
Well, I'm glad we also agree on that. One reason this foreign capital is flooding into our courts is that these litigation financiers are adopting aggressive tax positions. They claim their deals are subject to capital gains rather than ordinary income tax rates. This allows some foreign funders to evade the U.S. tax code entirely. This is why I'm introduced the TPLF Act, along with over half of my Republican colleagues on the committee, to ensure foreign investors pay their fair share and that all for-profit litigation investments are taxed at the ordinary rate. As the committee continues to examine these ideas to address these very real concerns, I'm hopeful that we will work to address the tax treatment of both the not-for-profit and the nonprofit funders of litigation. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.